Hey everyone, Joshua here, and thank you so much for joining my channel, Sober Jable. This is actually my first video of the channel, and I just wanted to introduce myself. Again, my name is Joshua. The reason that I call it Sober Jable is I am sober. It hasn't been very long, and I've tried and tried many times to get and stay sober. And, you know, I've failed quite a bit. I've had some successes. I'm actually, I'll have to count down the days, exactly what it is now. But that's not all this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about my life in sobriety. I can't promise that it's going to work this time, but, you know, I'm going to give it the best shot that I can. But throughout the videos, you'll see different aspects of my life, you know. At this point in my life, you know, I was really riding high. I had my own business. I bought a house. I was in a long-term relationship, and I kind of lost everything. You know, I was living in Florida. I had to move out of my house. My ex now has it. I lost my dream job, which allowed me to travel around the world and do videos. I lost that job. I've lost a bunch of different jobs from drinking. And now I am living in North Carolina with my sister. I don't have a nickel to my name. I don't have a job. And so I'm basically starting from the ground up. I hope this channel really helps other people, you know, achieve their goals, whether it be sobriety or whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to record my thoughts and feelings and different parts of my life. So I hope you enjoy it. And there you go. If you do like it, make sure to subscribe down below. And I will talk to you soon. So I am outside my sister's house here in North Carolina. And you can see this bird swooping back and forth. I'm actually out on her front porch. And this, I'm not sure if it's a bluebird. Oh, there it went. But it keeps swan diving past the front porch. Well, the reason is, if you can see up here, there is actually a nest. So this bird, I'm just out here shooting a video, and this bird is just swooping back and forth. I'm waiting for it to come and peck my eyes out. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm kind of a city boy, so being out here in the country with all this nature, while it's nice, I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. You know, if a homeless guy came up to me and started pestering me for money, I knew I could deal with that. But when a bird comes and starts wanting to kill me, not so sure. But it is kind of pretty out here. And if you see across the street, there is a field. You can see it over in this area. There were actually deers out there last night, which was kind of cool. And the night before, a deer actually came right up to about here and was grazing on the grass, and my sister's dog kind of went crazy in the window, almost went right through the window. She was charged up. She didn't want a deer up on her property. Oh, there goes that bird. But yeah, it's kind of cool out here. We're in the middle of nowhere. I gotta go and try and get an ID today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get a driver's license, because kind of my license is suspended in Georgia, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But you know, we'll figure it out as we go. So step one of getting my life back on track is having to get my driver's license. Now, I had to go to the bank to try and, you know, get something with my address on it, but I wasn't able to do that because I just moved here. All of my utility bills are for back home, and they weren't able to print me out something. So instead of a driver's license, what I'm going to have to do is get a state ID. And so that's what we're going to do. Oh, and not to mention my license in Georgia is suspended, but we were going to try to do it, because apparently what I've read online is that Georgia doesn't really report to other states about the status of your license. I don't know how true that is, but we were going to try it. Since I'm not able to get anything with my new address on it, we're going to have to go with an ID, which means I will have to be driving around on my moped. Now, one sad thing is I had to borrow $20 from my sister just to get an ID. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into this DMV right back here and get my ID. So there we go. So it's official. I am officially a resident of North Carolina. Now, this only took about 2 hours while I was sitting there in a folding chair with some questionable people. I only saw one butt crack, so that was good. But I do have my resident card. I am now a resident of North Carolina and will be able to drive a moped. The guy who actually did the typing only knew how to use 2 fingers. So it's going to take some time getting used to this country living. But here we go. So the next step in getting my life together is actually getting transportation. I wasn't able to get a driver's license, as I mentioned, so I'm about ready to go look at mopeds.
Yeah. Buying this for yourself, or you got it?
Yeah, for me. Just for something to get around on, yeah.
Sure.
Back and forth to work and something cheap on gas and insurance.
Well, you can't get much cheaper on this. I don't know what the insurance would be like. I really have no idea.
I don't think it would. All right, so we got the ID, we got the transportation. Now it's time for dinner. Hey, typical Tuesday day, I guess. But it is Chick-Fil-A day, best chicken in the entire world. So it's Chick-Fil-A day, and if you dress up like a cow, you get a free meal. So I'm down. Let's do it.
He's not taking pictures, he's videoing.
Are you serious? Well, quit videoing me and get out of here. I have a 2-year-old making fun of me.
Move. Yeah. Chicken! Are you excited or what?
At least she's honest.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, lots of cows in here.
Why is that in your rugs? Sally, say hi.
Howdy.